Hello everyone, I'm Surya Nada. Welcome to Sounds of Awakening. This podcast offers a direct experiential doorway to the all-illuminating mystic realm, blending soundscapes with poetic and informative word. Both ancient and modern visions of seekers and saints are sonically revealed. Wherever you are right now, it's a blessing to be with you, united in sound. This is the first episode of an entire series, and I don't know where it will go or how long this whole journey will take. I'm just jumping in this unknown territory of podcast universe, and I'm glad you're with me. Today, on the day this podcast is launching, it is the 1st of May. According to our Celtic ancestors, this is the day that marks the beginning of summer. It's called Beltane and connects with the fire elements and with fertility. A good day to birth a podcast, I bet. The first episode is exactly about this topic, birth. More specifically, the one that gives birth, the mother. For this reason, I dedicate this episode to the one and only person that gave birth to me, my mom. This being said, let's ignite the journey. I hope you enjoy this episode. Let's start from the beginning. Let's go back in time. Can you remember? Before all worries about what you should be and should become. Before all worries about what you shouldn't be or shouldn't become. Before the very notion of me as a separate bubble. Can you remember? Can you recall? The little girl or the little boy. Purity. Innocence. Radiant joy. And then go further, deeper, in the belly, this utterly safe, warm space. And even deeper, down, or was it up? And even deeper to the very beginning. Here I am. Beyond any conception. Here I am. I am utterly one, blissfully one. I am. Beyond these words, I am. Vibrating consciousness, pure fullness. I am. Radiant being, I am. And suddenly I am being taken. Taken by conception. And there is a sound. It's all there is. In the womb, the development of the sense of hearing is more advanced than any of the other senses. The human little fetus experiences existence predominantly as a complex soundscape, and according to Dr. Alfred A. Tomatis, this ability to listen is greatly co-responsible for our development. How and what we perceive through our ears is literally shaping our brain and the complex of mental structures as well. This, of course, is particularly true for the fetus and also the early stages of the human life. Yet, sound continues to carve out consciousness, moment by moment, in whatever stage of life we find ourselves. But let's return to the womb for a moment. My own kids have this thing called womb bear. And whenever they feel restless, it can be turned on, creating these womb heartbeats. My 3-year-old son knows to find that knob by himself whenever he can't sleep. And truly you see him coming back home into the womb. The lost paradise. as Dr. Tomatis called it. This French doctor of the 20th century gave his life to the research of the relationship between the human ear and human development. And what he found was that the fetus is perceiving a soundscape, very similar to the sonic sphere of the African jungle at sunset. A far cry. The rhythm of the crickets. The murmur of a stream. A rustle in the bushes. The mother is speaking, singing her song. The mother is breathing. Her heart is beating. Do you remember the lost paradise? Do you remember? This lives inside of you. It whispers words of love and care. It beats. It breathes. Remember, from a deeper place beyond the mind, the lost paradise, and once again, unite with it. The paradise that's once fully embraced you is right here, right now. The paradise is found in this deeper remembrance. Dr. Tomatis states that, quote, "In some way we never leave the mother's belly. We just give it another dimension. The uterine wall stretches further and further, first to the walls of the cradle, then to those of the room, then to the world of the family, then to the fatherland, to the earth, to the cosmos, and so on," unquote. That means we're still being nurtured. We are still being carried. Her heart is still throbbing you to life. Her ebb and flow has been breathing through you unceasingly. She has been there all along, from the very beginning. Ma, Mama, Amma, Mother, Devi, Goddess. What was once this loving person we call our mother became the world to us. Mother Earth and the entire mother cosmos, carrying us like a mother. Truly all life is the mother. All life is a goddess.
Song of the Mother, song of our soul, bring us together and make us whole. Song of the Mother and song of our soul, bring us together and make us whole. Song of the Mother and song of our soul, bring us together and make us whole.
Some years ago, my wife whispered to me, "It's starting." And I immediately knew that the great initiation was about to happen. Birth. It was the birth process of our first one, and I didn't have any clue what to expect. I just knew and felt it was huge and intense. So I summoned the goddess, as I often do. Together with my wife, we sung and we prayed, and I summoned the mother goddess Mahalakshmi, who is known for her gentleness, sweetness, and care. We felt so blessed. Though for hours and hours, nothing seemed to be happening. Well, nothing but pain. Raw pain. The baby seemed to be stuck. The gentle Mahalakshmi soon needed to make space for an unexpected guest. The goddess dressed up differently than expected during initiation. The Black One entered. Naked, wild, dressed with only a blood-red cloth around her hips. With her eyes on fire, she demanded power, courage, and full surrender. At moments, it felt more like the presence of death. A primal fear surfaced and needed to be met. Oh, I admire my wife. Oh, I admire my mother. I admire all mothers for facing this fear and facing this pain. Facing all of this is not obvious, and in modern days, it is actually a conscious and determined choice. It is, in fact, a choice that few Western women are making these days. The regular birth process in hospitals simply goes for numbing it all. My wife could have chosen this path, and sure, it would have been easier. Yet she chose to feel it all and meet this great transition moment in all its rawness. She wanted to go through the waves of intensity that didn't only bring pain, but also the intense, somatically felt divine bliss. She chose to allow and welcome it all. She wanted to fully feel her body, and with that to stay in touch with a greater transpersonal power. The great Mother Goddess. The divine life itself. Oh, do we numb her? Oh, do we force her and wanna control her? Mother Goddess. How could we have turned our back towards you as a whole society? How much more can we neglect our own bodies, deny our gut feelings, suppress our instinct and intuition? How much more can we separate our human body from its natural, nurturing environment? Great Mother Goddess, how could we have forgotten you? In a world where a birth can be scheduled in a world where medical protocols reign over instinctive and intuitive feelings of the mother, in a world where doctors want to help you but have no time to listen, in a world where crying newborns are often separated from their mom in hospital while she's served a dry industrial sausage with white sugary bread made in China. In a world where the majority of babies doesn't know mommy's breasts anymore 3 months after birth, I sincerely ask, in this 21st century Western world, is there any time for a baby? In this world, is there any time for a mother?
May
Recently, I had a call with a midwife who was there at the birth of our daughter last year. Having 10 children herself and being the oldest midwife of the country with an age of 71, she's quite an authority in this field, and she impressed me quite a bit with her courageous yet gentle presence during the birth process. So I thought to ask her what she thinks is the main difference between a regular birth process in the hospital and a natural birth process at home. She brought up only one argument: time. Medics in the hospitals don't have any time for you. She emphasized there's a lot of goodwill too in the hospitals, yet things tend to flounder under time pressure, right? And especially birthing a child into life things. In the middle of a rat race, full speed ahead, we are running over the necessary moments of silent being that would enable us to really feel our own body. In this 21st century, could we reconsider the value of timelessness? Could we reconsider the value of space and time to be with the body? Could we create space and time for her, the mother? O great Mother Goddess, how could we have forgotten you? Great Goddess, please return. Please sing me your pace, show me your face. Please let me feel you.
I am the world. I am all names. I am all faces. I am the fragrance you smell, the taste on your tongue, the colors you see, the touch on your skin, the music of wind in the tree. I am your body. I am your mind. I am all the sadness and joy you'll ever find. I am suffering and liberation. I am the prison and the open space. I moan in pleasure and pain, appear on every face. Take my hand and I will guide you through the darkness, through the light, to the treasure of your heart, hidden beyond the brightest day and darkest night. Come to me, my child, and I will feed you. With everlasting powers, I will fulfill you with the nectar of my flowers. I am always here. Remember me, remember me, remember me, remember me, remember me, remember me.
As the goddess is the one and only life-giving force, obviously she is the one that rules over the process of birth. How powerful yet fragile is this moment? How raw is the pain, yet deep is the love. Something very profound and transpersonal is happening in that moment. On a bright, star-lighted November night last year, in front of the fireplace in our own cozy living room, our second child was about to enter the world. We were not alone. There was a team of goddess warriors. I admire midwives for their connection to the goddess body. Through these two powerful women, the goddess spoke encouraging and empowering words in difficult moments. The goddess directed them to act in this way or another, and oh, were they in touch with her. I don't know if these midwives speak about her in this way, and I suppose they don't, but they were embodying her in every word and every act. So this is not a far-off goddess somewhere in a spiritual dimension. I'm speaking of her as flesh and bones, life-saving actions, loving words, and tears of release. She is nature herself. How beautiful it is if nature is allowed to be as she is. It's so simple. But for this to happen, the me needs to get out of the way. The need to frantically control needs to be halted. In a society that screams for more control, a natural birth is not always an easy choice. I pray for all women to find the courage to stay in touch with their bodies and with the source of life. I pray for all people to stay in touch with their bodies and with the source of life. I pray for all people to stay in touch with the goddess, the divine life itself. The process of birth is ruled by her. It's she, the goddess, that wildly roared me into life. And here I am. And she's keeping roaring me into life every single moment. She roars and sings me into life right now. It's she that lovingly received me one day with gentle hands. And it's she that lovingly receives me in this very moment. It's she to whom I direct my prayers, bow for in trouble, and give thanks to in bliss. Mother, let me sing along with you. Let's sing together your song. Oh, do I love this recording from the night of Shakti some time ago in our center. Ma Durga Ma. Some of you listeners might have been there too. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this first episode. Special thanks to Jesse Driesens, who came to my studio last week to record some amazing vocals. Yes, this amazing voice was hers. And you will hear her more frequently on this podcast. Jesse actually created or received this song called Song of the Mother before this episode received the same title. Jesse is part of the band Sister Moon, and you can find them under this name on social media. Special thanks as well to the wonderful goddess that is Sophie Snooks, happy to call her my wife, and amazing mother of our 2 kids. I couldn't imagine a better person to speak here as the goddess herself. Also much gratitude to Annemie Ignon, oldest midwife of Belgium, and great inspiration for all midwives, mothers, and podcast makers like myself. In this episode, I quoted here and there from Dr. Alfred A. Tomatis. These quotes you can find in his book, The Conscious Ear. His work is definitely a pillar in the world of sound therapy and worth exploring if you're into sound healing or anything related to it. So thank you all for listening. You may expect the following episode within 2 or 3 weeks from now. Stay tuned, stay blessed.